Welcome back to the channel, Warhammer Man back in the studio, and here we've got our Pariah Nexus kill team set. As you can see, I have added in some integral components. If you didn't see the previous video, I basically designed some three-dimensional terrain pieces that would essentially block off all the bits that are meant to be walls in the actual kill team set. You'll notice also that in addition to using all the pieces that I have 3D printed and created, added in, I also have used like more of the stuff that comes in the initial set than you would normally use. I have a couple extra like doors, and I basically just laid out all the terrain pieces, so it's a little more cover heavy on top of the actual buildings being left in. So if you're gonna play like one of the missions out of the book, you would use all the stuff I 3D printed, but you really only use about for any given mission, you only use about half the doors and about half of like the little like scatter terrain bits. So in this case, I just used all of them to make it like a little more aesthetically pleasing and just give like the full effect. So if you were gonna play an actual mission out of the book, how it's supposed to be played, you probably wouldn't have all the extra stuff added in there. But I just thought it looked extra cool to have like all the terrain that came in the set plus the stuff that I added in as well. So each of the 3D printed pieces is basically just designed to fit exactly on the terrain areas, like where the walls are supposed to be in the game board. I designed one set initially that's only like this high, and then I did a second set, which is the one that I have displayed here, which has like the extra like second level of height as well. I just felt like the shorter pieces were just a little bit too short for the whole board, but with adding in some of the larger pieces, it had like a much more like aesthetically pleasing look. And then I also designed it so that the way the larger like taller pieces are spaced out, you could actually put like a board over top of this. Um, whether you were going to do like easy storage, like put something on top of it, stack it, or whether you wanted to like simulate an actual roof for like taking pictures or something like that. I just thought it would be cool to kind of like space out the tall pieces so that it would be like essentially a support for something to go on top of it. So you could essentially do like a closed in roof if you wanted to, just because I thought that would be cool for like pictures or whatever. But in all reality, I just think like having the second layer is just a little more cool looking. So but basically, I use like the overall similar pieces and just kind of like cut them up and spliced them to make them like the right sizes and everything, and just kind of moved them around accordingly. Basically, been working on this set since before it actually came out. I didn't get my Pariah Nexus till after it was like released to everyone, but I was able to look at some photographs on like Games Workshop site and get like the overall measurements to figure out this stuff. So I've been working on it since then. So it's not quite completely painted. I haven't done any washes or anything yet onto like the metallics, but overall I did like an initial black base coat, and then I airbrushed all the pieces with like a couple different layers of green up to like an almost white to kind of simulate like the OSL lighting effects. And then I went in with a couple of metallics, like a metallic gold, and then like your regular like lead belcher metallic silver. And then I also did just a little bit of like some white into like the areas I really wanted to seem like they were glowing, and then I went in with like Tesseract glow and gave them like the full on glowing effect. So overall, very happy with how everything came out. This is definitely like playable level right now. Looks really cool, and honestly, like I can't even wait to play a game on this board yet. So at some point in time in the near future, we're gonna have a couple of kill teams and get a game going. I think the only two that I have like fully painted up and based and completely finished are the ones from Rogue Trader. I have a set of Rogue Trader that's like fully painted up and everything as well. So maybe we'll do a game with the Gellerpox Infected and the Elucidian Starstriders. Or also I've got quite a bit of Ultramarines painted up, including the new Heavy Intercessors. So maybe we'll do like a little game between like Necrons or Tau and Space Marines or some kind of combination between them. I guess when I think about it, I have a Death Guard. Actually have quite a bit of kill teams already painted up, so we could probably run a pretty cool battle report um, with a bunch of different teams, honestly. But I'm really liking the board overall. Looking at the rules too for Pariah Nexus, it's very cool. I am like a little bit confused or disappointed with how they did the actual terrain set, because if you do go through and look at all the different like missions on there, on most of the games you only use about half the terrain. So a lot of the you get 8 doors in the set, and a lot of them you only use like 5 or 6 or 7 doors. None of them use all the doors. As we're here, I have all the doors set up. And then also with like the scatter terrain, you have like the double crates and the single crate kind of looking things. And in most of the games, you only use about half of those. And then in none of the actual like match play games, you don't use any of these things. You use them in the narrative missions, and they have like some special rules and stuff, but in the actual match play games you don't use them at all. So I'm not sure why they didn't still put them in the match play like terrain setups and just use them as cover with no special rules. I think that would have been a little bit cooler. Obviously, as you can see here, this is a little bit more of like a heavier cover setup than you would typically have, but considering it's arena, I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. But to tell you the truth, like, you're not going to get too many like full on open shots unless you have like a real clear line of sight to somebody. But I mean, I think that's a little more realistic, especially with like the ultra close confines rules. I think it like takes away the long distance uh, like penalties, and then also you have like some bonuses to take people out of action, like in assault phase. Quite a few like good tactics. So I think overall, the extra little bit of terrain would make the game look a lot cooler, but not necessarily like penalize you too much. But again, I mean, we haven't play tested or anything, so maybe if I played a couple games, I realize there's too much scatter terrain. So if we do end up doing a battle report in the near future, probably just do it with like one of the standard maps, like how it's supposed to be, just so there's like nothing different to it. But I think overall, for like the look of it, this set came out awesome. Definitely liking it. Quite a few people have asked about it and expressed some interest in it. I actually designed up another set for the other side of the board. So I have not painted that one up or anything yet, but it is fully 3D printed, and I will paint that one up probably with a different effect. I'll probably do like more of like a blue effect on that one, so it has like a little different look to it. So this side's like the green side, and then the other side would be the blue side. Just because like I really like the green and everything, but one, it'll be a little easier to store it if you don't have to worry about like which stuff to grab. If you have it all in one box, it's kind of like color coded. And then two, like the only pieces, there's only like two pieces that get reused. Every piece for the other set is completely different than every piece for this set. So I'll get that one set up and get some pictures of that one as well. Maybe do like a little video on that, and then sometime in the near future, when I have a little bit of time, I'll paint that one up as well. But overall, very happy with how this came out. Super cool set. Really, I think it like, if you've seen some of my previous videos, we did for like the Kill Team arena boards. I did like one cardboard set that blocked off all the walls, and then I made one set out of like the ruins, Games Workshop like ruins, and then I also have been working on a like a three-dimensional spaceship set that would like for the what is it, the Gellerpox one. So essentially I like the idea of having actual like 3D walls, and the this is all done on Ender 3s. I have a couple of Ender 3s, so I basically designed these in like the Splicer program, and then printed them off on the Ender 3s. Took a few days to print. Um, Decent amount of filament, but overall, for what you get out of the set and for how much it takes it to the next level, very happy with how this came out. So, and I know quite a few people have expressed interest in it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably in the near future, going to be setting up like a Patreon for the channel. And I think I'll probably like release all the like cool stuff I do on the Patreon for like Patreon members. I know like if people are interested in doing that, definitely leave something in the comments. But I think that would be a cool way for me to essentially share all the cool stuff that I create, all the customizations, and allow people to get access to that for like a small little contribution. Because it did take me quite a bit of time to design all this and get everything just right. but at the same time, I really do want to share it with the community. So it's mutually beneficial, and also, appreciate it if you would go out there and share this video, help grow the channel. We are over 900 likes at the moment, or 900 subscriptions. Looking forward to getting up to 1,000. Definitely appreciate all the positivity and support along the way. Um, if you're not familiar with the channel and you are new to it, I encourage you to check out some of the previous videos where I show off some of the Kill Team walls that I've done previously. And also, we do a full-on commission studio, so I always show off the commissions upon completion, and then all the conversions, magnetizations, all the different like cool customizations that I do along the way. I always show exactly how I did it, how I do the magnets, what magnets to use, links for where you can get like cool lights or magnets or whatever. So I'm more than willing to show off what I do for the community, and share all of the cool customizations to help further the hobby and get people interested in branching out into customizations, painting, etc. And then also I did a like a full painting video of a commission I just completed for some Adeptus Custodes, and I've got it like fast forwarded through, and I'm just going through and adding in like some audio, basically just talking over while I explain like what I did and everything, and then I will post that up as well in it's like fast forwarded while I talk, so that you'll basically be able to see me like start to finish paint an entire Adeptus Custodes commission. So I definitely want to encourage people to get out there and paint, and do it the least resistance possible, so you're not like having to repaint all kind of stuff, but when it's all said and done, you get some cool effects. So check out some of my other videos. Definitely, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe for cool content for everything from Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Warcry, Sigmar, basically anything Games Workshop. And keep your eyes peeled for the new videos coming out soon that will show off the other side of the Kill Team Pariah Nexus game board. So, well, there you have it, guys. Appreciate you checking out the video, and make sure you leave us a like and a comment. What your favorite part about this set is, or if you're interested in, basically getting access to it as well. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.